Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was one of my favorite FPS games of all time, right up there with the early Halo games, Destiny, Half-Life, Counter-Strike, Perfect Dark, and GoldenEye. The game was built on a framework using the Call of Duty engine that had become popular in competitive gaming, and stepped it up a notch with modernized guns, graphics, excellent gunplay, and a stellar single-player campaign. Year after year, another Call of Duty title was released, some better than others, and I slowly fell out of love with the series. Each game seemed fun at first, but ultimately left me feeling unsatisfied after weeks of playtime at best, and sometimes just a day or two at worst. After playing Black Ops 4 with a lot of excitement for its potential to turn the Battle Royale industry on its head, I was left feeling ultimately disappointed and just swore off the series. That was, at least until I saw the first footage of 2019's Modern Warfare. This seemed like a massive step in the right direction, and it paid tribute to the Call of Duty golden years back when they first released the Modern Warfare games. I've now played the 2019 version of Modern Warfare for about 4 days, putting in enough hours to hit level 50 and try out most of the playlists, including beating the campaign, and I feel like I have a decent idea of where this title sits compared to other Call of Duty games. So I wanted to quickly share my thoughts on the good, bad, and ugly with this particular version of COD. Let's start out with the good. This game is beautiful, especially compared to recent Call of Duty titles, and it runs really well on PC. I've always felt like the newer COD games looked really dated on release. For this one, when you crank up the graphics to high in Modern Warfare, it just looks stunning. I'd say it's at least on par with any new Battlefield game that would come out today. You can also say the same about the sound design. It's overall much more realistic and sounds like a major step in the right direction compared to other recent COD titles. The gunplay feels incredible. Guns are snappy to aim, provided you have the right attachments equipped, but they still feel realistic. I particularly like the design choice to change over to the real-world weapons instead of using fictionalized guns like the recent Black Ops titles. Guns have recoil that's manageable, but still requires some skill to control, and overall, they have a very precise and rewarding feeling to shoot. The time to kill in Modern Warfare is incredibly fast and punishing. It's a bit too fast for my personal preference, but I'm coming from playing games like Destiny 2 that are quite a bit slower, and the change for me is just a bit jarring. I think my main frustration with the faster time to kill is two-part. First of all, since you kill your target so fast, it doesn't really seem rewarding to aim for headshots. Enemies get melted at nearly the same rate, no matter if they die to headshots or body shots. I think a bit slower time to kill would incentivize more precision in your aiming and allow you to hit more headshots and increase the skill gap for PvP. The other big issue I have is that camping is absolutely rampant in this title, in part due to the blazing fast time to kill. It's just too rewarding to camp a corner and get nearly free kills because the enemy player has almost zero chance to react. There's also something funky going on with the netcode and people appearing properly on your screen. Many times I would die to an enemy that was almost invisible on my screen. I'd watch the kill cam and it looked like he was there all day for me to shoot him. Afterwards, I'd check out the recording from my own point of view and confirm this person was basically unkillable on my screen. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with this, but I've heard very similar reports from many of my friends. I hope it's something they're able to tighten up in the near future. The map design overall feels pretty poor in this title, and it really doesn't help the camping problem. I can't really say there's a single map that I particularly look forward to playing. Instead, there's a number of them that make me just want to insta-quit as soon as I see it pop up on the pre-game screen. I hope they bring back some classic maps to alleviate this problem a little bit in the future. As far as your game modes go, you have the typical scenarios like Team Deathmatch and Domination, and these feel basically the same as before. But there are a few new game modes that feel really interesting. In particular, I've really liked the 2v2 game mode Gunfight. It's a breath of fresh air and a nice change of pace to the chaotic nature of most of the respawn and quick play modes. The new mode, Cyber Attack, is a cool take on classic Search and Destroy, and it's very fun when you're playing in a team with voice chat. Ground War is also a really cool addition to the game, and it feels a little bit more like something from the Battlefield series, although only having 2 maps at launch makes this game mode feel stale really fast. I think if they could add about 3 to 5 additional maps, this would be a really fun mode to grind out. Kill streaks in Ground War also feel very oppressive to me. There's been a number of games where I've played and the enemy team was just snowballing us because they would get killstreak after killstreak and there was just nothing we could really do about it. I'm not really sure that killstreaks belong in this mode. I'd love to try a version without them. I think my favorite part of the game so far was actually the campaign. I'm not usually one to play many single player games, but I absolutely love these campaign missions. The story was interesting and the missions had a really nice pacing where it kept you engaged and it was just hard to stop playing. I'm looking forward to trying this out on the hardest difficulty in the near future. The one aspect of the game I haven't had much time to try yet is the co-op mode. I've heard great things about it, and if it's anything like the campaign, I'm sure I'll really enjoy it. So with all that stated, I have a lot of mixed feelings about this game. It seems like it has so much potential to be great, and maybe that's why I'm feeling just a little bit frustrated. With a few better maps and a slower time to kill, I think I would be hopelessly addicted to this game. Many friends I've talked to have a similar sentiment. You'll play for about 30 minutes feeling totally frustrated getting spawn killed over and over and over again, and dying to campers just ready to quit and play something else. Then out of the blue, you'll make some incredible play, call in a 10-man kill streak reward, and you're hooked for another hour. I finally gotten the AX50 sniper pimped out with the right attachments to maximize its ADS speed, and now I can go for those fun quick scopes, which has been a blast. There's a ton more guns I'd love to try out in PvP, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface on many aspects of the game. There's also a number of additional updates scheduled to come out post-launch, so I'll certainly be keeping an eye on these improvements and patches in the coming months. So if you're on the fence, is it worth picking up? If you're a Call of Duty fan, my guess is you already own this game. It seems like half of my friends list on Battle.net has already played. I think it's definitely worth a shot if you're a fan of the franchise. On the other hand, if you're on the fence and not really that into the PvP modes that you've seen so far in different videos and reviews, I'd suggest you wait a little while and see if it comes down in price. The single player campaign is seriously good and it's worth checking out all on its own. It's also really amazing to me that this game is available on cross-play between console and PC. I really hope that we see more AAA developers participate in this, bringing more gamers together and letting us play with each other. So I hope you found this video helpful. I would love to know your thoughts. Have you tried out Modern Warfare yet? What are your thoughts on the game so far? Let me know below in the comments. I also tend to stream most nights of the week, and I think I'll be mixing in a little bit of Modern Warfare along with my other Destiny content. You can check me out at twitch.tv/pattycakespc. I'd love to see you say hi in chat. That's all for now. Catch you guys next time.